All right, this is my review of the WWE Undisputed Championship belt. This is the 2020 version. It's the version 2, just re-released from WWE. And this belt is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And when they released the Eddie Guerrero belt, I knew they were going to come out with one with the black strap, and here it is. It is an amazing belt. And let me tell you something. I don't care if the plates are hollow on the inside, because this belt is heavy. It's like 8.3 pounds or something. When Paul Martin did his review and he weighed the belt, yeah, 8.3 pounds is heavy. So imagine if this thing was full 6 millimeters thick, right? Top to bottom, inside, outside, whatever, right? There's no hollowness to any of these plates. Imagine this belt would be really heavy. It'd be like 15, 16 plus pounds. This belt is heavy. Like, it's heavy for me to lift it with one hand. Okay, it's a heavy belt. It's got a lot of girth to it. But this belt is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And you know, I grew up watching, my favorite belt is the Winged Eagle. So I really hope that WWE, if you're listening, you should do a remake of the I wish you could do WWF, but the Winged Eagle where the sidebars are attached to the main plate. That would be great. That would be great. WWE, you guys are doing a really amazing job with your new re-releases of your championship replicas. So please, make the Winged Eagle with the sidebars attached. But anyways, this belt is gorgeous. Fingerprint magnet. This thing is gorgeous. The amount of detail in this belt is amazing. And the curve is huge. So let's take a look at the curve here. Let me back up here. So that's the curve, right? Now watch this. This is my hand, right? Look at that. Let me put my arm underneath. Look at that. The curve is, like Paul Martin said, just monstrous. And I love it. I love it. I don't know why they would ever make a replica belt that the plates are just flat as a pancake. That's just, it's just awful. But anyways, the detail in this belt is just amazing. I mean, when you look at the floral design, the engravings, the tooling, etc., I mean, it's just amazing. Just look at that, right? Compared to the version 1, which is right here. Look at that. There's not a lot of depth in the engravings. As a matter of fact, this version 1 looks like these plates are just cardboard cutouts that have a Xerox copy of the plate and put on a black strap. That's what it looks like to me. And by the way, when I first got this belt, it was flat. I had to put a curve in it. It's okay, but nothing compared to, look at that. Version 1, version 2, 2020 re-release. This thing, I had to put a curve on it, and even with this curved a little bit, it's got a little curve, it fits underneath the 2020 version. Oh, and I want you guys to look at this. Look at the size of the version 1 versus the version 2. The version 2, this 2020 re-release, is a huge belt. Absolutely monstrous. Let's pull this out now. Just look at the size difference between the version 1 and the version 2. I mean, and by the way, I cannot wear the version 2. I can't get it to where it'll fit me. I'm a small dude, and the belt, even on its smallest settings, it just, like the last snaps, right? It just falls right off of me. This one, I can wear the version 1 pretty easily, and I have several straps, several of the snaps connected. So, but yeah, so let's move the version 1 out of the way, get this garbage out of the way, and just kind of give you from left to right, you know, with the strap. The strap is 10 times better than the, you know, old WWEShop Figures Inc., you know, straps that they've been making. And the detail, just look at that. Look how thick these plates are. I mean, yeah, they are 6 millimeters. The main plate, I believe, is more than 6 millimeters, just like when Paul Martin, you know, when he measured the belts. when he measured the plates. And again, I don't care if they're hollow because this thing is heavy, like really heavy. The tooling on the strap is really nice. I love that they don't have the stitching on the edge. Like this looks like a real leather strap. It's not, but it looks like it. The main plate, you know, and Hazard F5 talked about this. My favorite belt is the Winged Eagle, but I understand why this is the favorite of so many people, including Hazard F5. This championship, they call it the Heritage Line, and it's a throwback to a lot of championships. You got the stars from the, I think, right, the WC, you know, I don't know if WWE did it to represent WCW, but these stars are synonymous on the WCW Championship that when Ric Flair took the big gold to the WWF, you know, they had to come up with their own championship, so they had one. You know the story. You got the Eagle, which the Big Eagle had, the Winged Eagle had, and every other WWF, WWW, right, 3WF had. They always had an eagle on their championship belts, so there's that. You got the engraving, the floral design, which is like the big gold, and like the big gold, you have this, the nameplate. The WWF at the time, they didn't have nameplates on their championships. The Big Eagle didn't have one, or the Attitude Era belt. The Winged Eagle didn't have one. Now they had like a proper nameplate, yeah, but you know, that to me that doesn't count. They didn't actually have a nameplate. So there you go. So this belt really is a combination of a lot of championships throughout history. Hence why this is the heritage line of the WWE Championships. So anyways, as we continue, you see the McMahon crests. It's funny how some people just say, oh, it's a line of the Shield. They don't know their championships, obviously, or the company or the history, obviously. But that's okay. Yeah, you can just take a look at that. That's just what a beautiful belt. I mean, just look at the detail in the WW, there are two W's here, you know. It is just so much better than the version 1. And let me just bring the version 1 back up here. So look at that. Look at that scratch logo. It just looks like a blob of paint, right? And then you look at this. The detail is just much better, much better. So, but yeah, there's my review. And this thing, I checked WWEShop. When I ordered this was actually on back order, but it came quickly. It came back into stock quickly, and they sent me one of the first ones that came back into stock into the storehouse. And then now, just a couple days later, it's sold out again. It's on back order. So this belt, this championship it's selling like hotcakes. Imagine WWE if you made the Winged Eagle with the sidebars attached. Yeah, you might, that might be your gold mine. Or if you make the big gold, I would love the crumb rind version of the big gold if WWE were to do that. Now granted, like Paul Martin said, you can, look, if you want a full 6, 8, whatever millimeter thick championship belt, you can go to some of these other, you know, bootleg companies, right? Or to actual belt makers, right? Like the real deal, right? But that would cost you thousands of dollars. Example, a lot of people know Classic Shields, right? They make an amazing crumb rind, big gold, amazing, but that belt's like $3,000. No thank you. So I would love to, but no thank you. I don't want to spend $3,000. Look, this belt was $399. Now imagine if WWE, and another thing, WWE saves money by not having this a full, like through and through 6 millimeters, right? It is 6 millimeters when you look at it like this, right? It is, but inside it is hollow, right? Hollow. But they're saving material. I'm so glad this belt is $399. If it was a full 100% 6 millimeter thick plate, this belt would be maybe close to $1,000 or more. So people, stop your complaining that the belts are hollow. Be thankful that WWE is making really good replicas now that actually have a really nice curve They're thick, they're heavy, and they're much nicer than what they used to be, right? Like, just look at this compared to that, right? Just, this version 1 is literally just garbage versus this. Like, this is amazing. So anyways, there you go. There's my review. Hope you enjoyed. And if you look, you guys, I recommend this belt. Highly recommend this belt. It's amazing. $399. Come on. Versus $3,000. Yeah, and this one's officially licensed by the WWE. Like, you get an authentic replica. Yeah, highly recommend it. Go get you one.